Let me say that again. The deeper you dive into the ocean, the more pressure you feel. That pressure, in turn, makes you not want to go any further, so you stop. But you don't realize when you stop, you continue to miss out on what's down there, what's sitting at the beneath of your heart and your mind, what's there. And I feel like in life, we need to only be focusing on that. All this paying bills, paying this and that, tuned into this overpriced event, these over dramatized, hypnotized celebrities. We're all hyper focused on these people, but at the end of the day, none of that stuff is helping us reflect. A lot of it isn't. Some of it may be. So you might feel some type of inspiration from people who do like the arts. Art is an amazing thing. Art is across the board, for whether it's music, whether it's paintings and drawings or singing or crafting or anything that has to do with creativity and expressing yourself. Art is the most important human interaction we must have as a society. If we don't have that, we will lose track of what it means to be human, and we'll be replaceable. They can never replicate what God created. But the higher power of this world, whatever is in control, created something that only the ones who are willing to adapt and resonate at that frequency can achieve. And once they achieve that, they can move forward and really express oneself. But in order to express oneself, you have to really be in tune with who you are. And if you're not in tune with who you are, you're going to miss out on all the blessings that are out there for you. That's the sad truth. Could you be mine? This is a beat I made. I made it in August, over the summer. I just like how it feels. Like, you can work out to it, you can ride to it, you can slide to it, you can go out food shopping to it, you can talk to a shawty on the phone with it, you dig? Yo, this that joint, cuz. What? This sounds crazy. Yeah. Busy. Yeah. Busy bark, I'm spitting all these flows. Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, I come straight from the top of the dome when I spit. Yeah, I really gotta see if I can get it lit. Now the match might get spark. Yeah, I'm trying to see it. Yeah, I'm trying to swim all around it like a shark. Yeah, I'm trying to see how it feels. That's why I'm touching on your heels, baby. Tell me what you wanna see. Yeah, you know I'm Shammy deep. I'm chilling in the sea, trying to see how you trying to be in the next 10 whole years. Cause you know I gotta get it. Yeah, I do this with my ears. Then I put it down. Then I show you how to get around. Then I pull all the dimes. Then I pull all the nickels and the pennies and the quarters. And you know, half quart cup water in my pocket when I sip. Yeah, I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm booling. Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, I'm rolling up from the 3/4 quarter in the pocket. Throw it down one hand. Randy Moss, all these hoes, all these bros. Cause you know, gotta push it to my flows. Gotta get it. Gotta get all my diamonds on the ground. Cause you know how I do. I put those 30s on the ground. Then I bust whole. I ran out of breath. I was just talking that ish, you dig? But yeah, I like this beat. Would you be mine, baby? But yeah, like, Man, we have so much that we can accomplish, man. Like, if we just come together, if we just stick to a certain type of paradigm that is respectful to this planet, to this world, this is heaven on earth. Like, if y'all don't know, this is heaven. Like, earth is literally heaven. And we just have to take it back. You know what I mean? Like, we just gotta make it heaven again. We gotta make it what it used to be. And none of us know. And that's the beauty. We get to find out. And the way for us to find out is to just keep going deep within ourselves. Everybody unlocks who they're supposed to be in this world, in this life, in this story. And we come together with our superpowers and we make things happen. Don't listen to the people who are going to say, oh, that's crazy talk. Oh, get back to paying your bills. Those are programmed people. Those are robots. Those are people sent in disguise, agents, trying to stop you from being who you need to be, who you're supposed to be. And sometimes it's the closest people to you. And sometimes the people you think you would least understand are the people that you would most get along with. So always keep an open mind to people, to ideas and things, especially if it's something that was taught to us in school or upbringing. Always look outside the box of whatever those things were, you know? Like, I'm not saying you have to go straight voodoo and straight, out there and really messing around with stuff you shouldn't be messing around. You have to have discernment. You have to have a level of, trust within yourself that you know from right and what's wrong. And sometimes we're not taught that, and that's the problem. Parents don't do a good enough job teaching and developing kids in the right manner when it comes to how they think, how they feel, and how they're supposed to express themselves. Sometimes, a lot of times, parents shut that part of the kid down, and that's what ruins their lives, or at least it sets them up on a track that's not meant for them. Always allow your own child to find their own track. You guide them so they get to the track that you believe that they're supposed to be on, but you also have to see it. It's not just believing it, you have to see it in them. You have to see that what the potential your kid really has. And you as a parent have to be open-minded to what that could be. It could be anything that they're gifted at. Best believe all of us have to give. Don't just sit and just think that just because the world is telling you have to be this to be successful, that's the way you should push your kids. No. Think outside the box. The world is programmed to get you to think a certain way, to act a certain way, to talk a certain way, to literally do everything a certain way, like a written algorithm. It's your job to break out of it. That's the reality we live today. It wasn't always like this back when our ancestors were here. They didn't live that way, a so structured life. They just figured out their own path, So that's what you have to do too. And that's the society we have to get back to, where we all figure out our own paths. We all come together with our own abilities and talents and creations, and we make things happen by helping each other. We can't do this alone. One ant cannot take down an elephant, but an entire colony of ants can take down an entire elephant and anything they choose if they put their minds together, if they work together. See, the human nature is it resembles the animal kingdom very well. It's it's basically the same thing. We're just different biological creatures. So it's like, really, we come from the same program as well. Females are, and every animal are supposed to be reproducing the offspring. That's basically the borderline algorithm for every female biological creature here on this planet. So we can't stir away from that. We have to stay true to these things. Whether you believe it or not, that's what it is. You didn't create this body. You didn't create this world. So how can you really sit up here and say that's not true, or that's not the way it's supposed to be? It's like saying 1 + 2 doesn't equal 3. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Tell me that 1 + 2 doesn't equal 3. That is wild. That is wild. It's very disrespectful to the creator of this world, whatever that you think is above you. Because something's definitely above us and beyond, that we can't see, that we can't really interact with, but we know it's there. If you go deep enough, you know it's there. You dig? get some more sets in, you dig?